Hey, what is up, travel lovers? It's your boy Sean from the Sean Experiment. And hey, I'm back a week ago today from the Carnival Horizon. Yes, we had an 8-night cruise, and this is my review. This is my review on the ship, the staff, the cruise, the ports, and anything else you want to know about the Carnival Horizon. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back to the channel, to the show, to the review of the Carnival Horizon. I'll take this quick second out to just say, subscribe to the channel, like the video. You guys are awesome and you always do, so I know you're going to again. I know you're gonna love it, so let's jump right in. First off, let me tell you this. The Carnival Horizon is an amazing ship. I have been on it before a few different times. This time was different, and this time was better in some ways, maybe not as good in some ways. But my number one reason why this was one of the better trips ever on the Carnival Horizon was the cruise director. I made a video a while back. Several of you told me about Chris Donkey Salazar, and you were right. Let me tell you, that dude is hilarious. I have been to a lot of like love and marriage shows. I've been to a lot of, just events where they're dancing or they're doing this. That dude was all over the place and he was on point all the time. He's got his little man bun or his long hair out. He's Australian, mate. That's not enough. This is enough. That's the only thing I have. And that was Crocodile Dundee, and not a good one, but you know. Whatever. But yes, so Chris Donkey Salazar is super cool. Let me tell you this. I have never been to a cruise director Q&A session. I've been on a lot of cruises because it just like, I don't know, it didn't excite me to go. But he was so much fun. I said, let's go. And we went to the Q&A session. You should go. I don't mean like just with Donkey, but I mean with really any cruise that you're going on. We learned a lot of cool stuff about, what they do in their off time. How COVID has changed their, living together. Like, did you know that Carnival specifically encourages team members to like date each other, and you can like link each other's accounts to each other. So if you're getting a new job or if you're going to a new ship, they'll try and keep you together, and they will even let you room together. But the funny part is you room together with bunk beds. Yeah. So pretty cool. So anyway, go to the Q&A session. Donkey is really, really cool. Let's get into a little bit more about the ship and the cruise specifically. All right, so I'm gonna start off by the complaint. And there were very few complaints, but there was, because I like to go ahead and just get that out of the way quick, and then we'll talk about a lot of the good stuff and then some like mediocre stuff, whatever. The bad, the air conditioning. Hey, Carnival Horizon, get your AC fixed. It was stupid hot on the ship. I mean, pretty much everywhere. So, the elevators, stupid hot. The like casino was very hot. Like so many areas. The shows, like the comedy show, the more theater shows, the playlist productions, hot, sweating. I mean, there was comedians up there talking about how hot it was. But the worst part to me was our cabin was hot. And I'm like a cold sleeper. Like I want to be like cold, like crank the air down as low as it goes. I want to just like, get that good sleep in. And I was waking up sweating, legit, like sweating. And I even like built a contraption out of like the laundry bags to like try and redirect the air from the roof to hit me in the bed. And it kind of worked one night, but it was hot. So I don't know if that was an issue just on our particular voyage or if that ship's just running hot. We didn't have that issue a few months ago on the Horizon. So Carnival, fix your AC. That's my major complaint. There's some other stuff that we'll get into here in a minute. That's like kind of like, that wasn't as good or whatever. But that's my biggest and number one complaint. Fix your AC. So if you're on the Horizon or been on there recently, was it super hot for you? It was super hot for us and like everyone I talked to. So that sucked. But let's get into some of the good stuff. Now, food, right? I'll just jump right in. Everybody wants to know about food. How's the food? How's the food? How's the food? For one, I think the food's always good. Like, there's some things that are better and worse, yes, but let me give you a quick breakdown. So one thing on the Horizon that's really cool that not all the ships have, you have a lot more options for lunch for free. So Of course, on some of the smaller ships, you have like Guy's Burger Bar, which is like amazing burgers, and I love them. You normally have the Blue Iguana, the tacos, which are really good, tacos, burritos. You have the deli, which is like sandwiches, and then you have the buffet, or the main dining room sometimes, but you have the buffet, which is good, right? But on the Horizon and a lot of the other like bigger ships, you have a lot more options for lunch. So you have the Italian restaurant, Cucina del Capitano or something like that. You can go there for lunch and have a pasta bar. They give you a little sheet. You select what you want, what kind of pasta, what kind of sauce, what kind of protein you want in there, and it's free. Now, I will tell you, a very long wait there. It was like a 45-minute wait to get, like 10 or 15 to get a seat, and they go, we're running about 45 minutes to bring your food out. So you're probably like an hour. And not that you have anything else better to do, but like typical Americans, we're like, we don't have an hour, we're gonna go have a burger. So it was like that was super busy all the time. So get there early if you wanna try that. They also have the Mongolian Walk, which is free for lunch as well. And that is like, you pick your noodles and your protein and your veggies and all that, and they cook it up for you. Really good as well. They have Guy's Barbecue. And so, so not all the other ships have the barbecue, have Guy's Burger, but they also have the Guy's Barbecue, and they have a free buffet. That's very quick to go to as well. And then of course you have sushi, and you can do the specialty restaurants, later, the steakhouse, the teppanyaki, all that kind of stuff. But lots of options for free for lunch. Sushi's not free. Just an asterisk there, but it's very, very good. I suggest you go get a sushi. I think we had sushi like 3 times. It's by $8 a roll, and really, really good and really fast, and those people are awesome. So everyone that we really dealt with on the ship was super cool. So food is fantastic, especially for lunch. The food in the dining room was actually really good. I can only tell you maybe a couple things. The frog legs, weird now. They changed something, I don't know. But outside of that, the filet mignon, it wasn't a good cut of meat. I had it twice, once at the C-Day brunch and once in the dining room. And it's not filet mignon like you may be used to in like a steakhouse. So, not as good, but everything else really, really good. What you can do, I'll invite you now, go to my Facebook. When we were on the ship, every day I was posting, and a lot of the times I would post the full menu, and I would post, pictures as well of what we ordered, and then like a quick snippet, like, I didn't really like it, or like, wow, spectacular and amazing. So many really cool things on the menu. Alligator beignets and braised rabbit and the blackened pork tart. Oh my God, so many really good things. But you can see pictures of those things and the full menu for pretty much every night that we were on the ship. Go to my Facebook page. It's Facebook, The Sean Experiment. Spell Sean right, S-H-A-U-N. That's the only way to spell it. S-E-A-N and S-H-A-W-N's out there. You ain't it. So yeah. But yeah, food was really, really good. The Sean Experiment Facebook page has pictures and all that. Check it out. But really good. No complaints on the food. I can tell you one thing for the sweets. Sweets is always a part for me, especially on Carnival or really any cruise. They always go with these like low fat or sugar free like cakes, and it's just kind of not as sweet as maybe I'm used to. They have a cherry on top, the candy store on the Horizon, and they have ice cream, like legit real ice cream, and they do it like Cold Stone. So they're like, pick your topping, pick your ice cream, we're gonna fold it in. You can get it in a waffle cone, you can get it in a bowl, you can get a cookie sandwich. Yeah, I mean, stupid big. To be honest with you, the cookies kind of whack. The ice cream, spectacular. So if you want like a sweet tooth thing, and you like ice cream with mixings in it, it's like $2.50. It's stupid cheap. So go to Cherry on Top on the Horizon or any of the larger ships, and you'll be able to get your sweet tooth there. Also, we had a donut with like this caramel glazed hard like candy apple shell with like this vanilla custard in it. Yeah, like I just tasted it in my mouth, and now I got stuff in my mouth that wants donuts, whatever that is, right? So overall, the food was really good. To be honest with you, even the buffet food, there were so many times we were like, let's go get a burger, because we love Guy's Burgers. And we said, let's go get a burger, and then, let's look what's on the buffet real quick. And we went, and we were actually like, I might skip the burger. I think we did that like 2 or 3 times for lunch for like 5 C-Days. So the buffet was actually really good. The food was good. The ship was packed. we were sold out. I think it was complete full capacity on the ship, and the buffet lines were never really that crazy. So you check in on your Carnival Hub app to get a table. I don't think we ever waited more than 10 to 15 minutes, if that. So they were moving really fast with the food in the dining room, with the food in the buffets, with the food in really all the restaurants except for Mongolian Walk and the pasta for lunch. Those were super long waits. Outside that, great job by the staff. I mean, they had some life in them that I don't know that they had last time. With a full ship, the bars were incredibly slammed. The Alchemy bar we had in the Horizon. I was on the Paradise last. No Alchemy bar. They had the Rotterdam bar. The Alchemy bar is one of my favorite bars. I went there, and I will say they were out of a lot of things. So the first thing I went and said, give me the absinthe drink. I think it's called the stress reliever or something like that. And it's got absinthe and Midori and all these other things, and it comes out green, and it's like delicious. If you like an absinthe, black licorice-y kind of flavor, really, really good. And they were like, oh, we don't have any Midori. And I said, just make me something with absinthe. And they did, and it was good. It wasn't quite as good as the original. And then there was other drinks and different things that they go, oh, we don't have this mixer, can we use this? So we're pretty flexible. We weren't complaining about it. We had a fantastic time, but they did run out of several things. We went to go get a milkshake on like the second to last day, and they go, oh, sorry, we ran out of ice cream for the milkshake. So maybe some, issues keeping inventory of some items on the ship because it was so busy, and I think it's just really ramping back up. But the staff was exceptional at every place. And all that. I will tell you this, the sleeper, if you go on the Carnival Horizon and you like to sit at the bar and chat, with people and just kind of have a good time, the sleeper bar, because the Alchemy bar was always slammed to the brim, is the Guy's Barbecue bar. And they had some really amazing drinks. So again, I posted a lot of this, on the Facebook and stuff, and you guys maybe seen before, but they have a bacon Manhattan. Yeah, like a bacon infused whiskey, and they make this whatever with like pieces of bacon in it. Stupid good. They had this watermelon margarita with tequila and real chunks of watermelon and stuff, like crazy good. They were making some old fashions. There was a guy named Christian and I think Ivan that were at that bar that were making some really, really cool cocktails. Bar was busy at times, but it's also open the latest. 1:30 in the morning. So we sat there all night, a couple nights, and had a really good time, had some great conversations, some even better drinks, and got to see a show. Lots of drunkies rolling through there to get a drink. It was so much fun. So that's the sleeper bar. If the Alchemy's full, go to Guy's Barbecue and grab your next drink for sure. I got to kind of stop there and give a shout out. So the very first night, we went on, we had an awesome day. We went to the club at night. We're dancing, we're doing our thing. And like we always do, we go and grab pizza. So pizza's open late and we're going in there. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. We're grabbing pizza and someone comes up and I hear them like, is that Sean from the Sean Experiment? Now, here's the thing. Picture this, right? I have been recognized out on cruises and things, out in ports, whatever. It's not like it doesn't happen, but it's still kind of weird to me, right? So I'm not used to it necessarily. You are welcome to come say hi. Several of you did throughout the cruise, both in port and on the ship and at the bar and at the comedy show and whatever. So I got to say hi to so many cool people that are watching the videos. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, for sharing, for whatever you're doing. Thank you so much. But this particular lady, two ladies really, Jody and Jenny, you guys rock. So I had to give you a shout out. You're like going around telling people, that guy over there is famous. Yeah, and people were like, who? And they were like, that guy. That guy is famous for what? And it was like, I don't know. You were like my fan, but I was like your fan because you were so much fun. You were always in great spirits. And like you were everywhere we went. So you came to the barbecue bar several times. We saw you at pizza. We saw you all over the place. So I hope you had an amazing cruise. I know you did. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for hanging out. And just kind of an encouragement, come say hi. If you see me on a cruise, I'll be on another one here in a few weeks. If you see me on a cruise or out and about, say hi. Let's have a drink. Let's hang out. For sure, I don't mind that at all. If you said hi and you didn't get to hang out enough, I don't know, maybe it was too early in the day and I was still waking up. So anyway, Jody and Jenny, you guys rock. Thanks so much for hanging out. Everyone else that we met on the cruise, there's so many names. I don't have them all written down, but it was awesome to meet you. Thanks so much for watching. So getting back into it, I will say this about the food and something that did make me mad. This is new, and I asked not only the people working at the pizza place and other people on the ship, but also other cruisers that I was talking to that cruise a lot, and everybody. The pizza, yeah, closed at 3 a.m. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Normally we go to the club, we dance, we do our thing, we're out at like whatever, 2 o'clock, we go get pizza, not an issue. Well, one night we sat there drinking, doing our thing, and we got a little ballsy and said, we're gonna go gamble in the casino. And it was like 3:15, and they like shut, they like, we're done, you can't gamble anymore. They kicked us off table because actually we were kind of winning, which was really cool. So we go, let's go get pizza. It's 3:15. We're drunk. We're having a great time. We go and they're like, we're closed. And I was like, what? I'm sorry. You're the only 24-hour food Carnival has. No. So yeah, pizza closes at 3 now, at least on the Horizon. I don't know about fleet-wide, but they do. So long story short, get your pizza early or you might be messed up. So the food was amazing. As always, the sky ride's really cool. The mini golf is a good time. They have soccer pool with real soccer balls, and you kind of play pool with your feet. It's amazing as well. That's really fun. Foosball, ping pong, a ropes course, so many cool things. Even did a basketball trick shot for you guys. It's on my Facebook as well. And overall, we loved it. So it leaves out of Miami. You do the facial recognition, which makes it really easy to get on the ship, to get off the ship. It's really fast. It's really smooth. So no issues there. We did not use Verify this time because it was being kind of a pain. So kind of we just didn't do it. Actually I lied. We did do that. We did do it on the last one. We did do Verify. It saved you a couple minutes. It was pretty cool. So overall, the Carnival Horizon is a cool ship. It's a big ship. The food's amazing. The staff was amazing. Make sure you take those surveys. At the end of a cruise, they say, take your survey, take your survey. Name the people that did a great job. It's really important. Your room stewards, your main dining room staff, your bartenders, anybody you came in contact with that did a fantastic job. Make sure you name them. That's how they get special rewards. We talked to one team member that said he won Team Member of the Month, and they gave him an excursion. I think it was in Aruba, and they got to go like swim with the dolphins. These are big deals for these people. They get promotions through this. They get raises through this. So really take the survey and make sure you do it. And if you can afford it, tip as well. Tip your room stewards extra, tip your dining staff extra. That's always like, how much do I tip? Whatever you can afford. If you can afford an extra $10 a day, $20 a day, wow, do that. If you can afford an extra $5 into the cruise, whatever it is, please do that. They really appreciate it. Wrapping up, last couple of things. They have a silent disco that was unique to the Carnival Horizon. Go check out the videos on my Facebook, but it's where you put on headphones and there's multiple DJs and you can like flip back and forth between the stations and you can sing and you can dance and have an amazing time. Silent discos are amazing. Very few ships have them. Do it. If you ever see that silent disco, silent party, you gotta go and do it. It's so much fun. We did not go to the IMAX theater because they only played 2 shows the whole time. But that's okay. We had already seen those movies, so we weren't worried about it. IMAX is really cool to go check out as well. It does cost a little bit of money, but it's not too bad. There are so many other things to do on the Horizon. If you have questions, make sure you comment below. I will answer them as soon as I possibly can. I'm out for now. It's Sean from the Sean Experiment. Peace out.